And thanks for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. No, this was not scheduled in any way, shape, or form. That's kind of how my lives have been. I don't think I've really scheduled a single one. They have all been exactly like this, where I feel like I've got a decent amount of energy and I don't feel like my hair is got massive bedhead, right? And it's like I can go on. I can do that. That is 100% how my lives have been. So, welcome. Thanks for joining me. I greatly appreciate you being here, and let's have some fun. I have no idea what everybody else is working on. Hi there, how are you doing? I gotta get mine up to where I can actually see it on my iPad because I can't see those tiny little, there we go. Hi Cecilia, how are you? Yeah, I can't see the whole tiny thing. I'm trying to, there we go. Look, I just clicked me live. I can see me. I can see me. Yeah. This is, like I was just saying, kind of an introduction that, that's pretty much how I am. Hi, Lori. How are you? They are just completely 100% impromptu. Hi, Susan. Yes, I got your package, and you will see me opening that in tomorrow's video. I've already got that recorded. Susan is a friend of mine from Maryland, and she has decided she wanted to play with the crochet dual taunting, so we'll just leave it at that. That video is tomorrow. Lots and lots of fun. Have you guys been watching the crochet dual challenge stuff between me and Lori from Armchair Chef? What do you think of all that? Hi Jody, how are you doing? I'm having a lot of fun. I have been taunted, no doubt about it. I now have a collection of big crochet hooks. I mean, look at these things. Look at this. I have big hooks. I do. This is a Q. This is 15 millimeters. And this is an N that's 10 millimeter right there. And an M, I think, it's like 9 millimeter. Up until this, I had 8 millimeter for the crochet hook, and I had 25 millimeter, believe it or not, for knitting. Not that I've used them, but I had them, right? So now I've got these big hooks, and I have been getting yarn in the mail, like, a couple of big skeins here and there, right? It's like, I got one right here. Let me pop this one back up since it's sitting right here. I was straightening my room I was straightening my room a little bit earlier, not a whole lot. But I'm getting skeins like this in the mail, random skeins in the mail from my wonderful friends who I have played with the Mystery Yarn Challenge with before, who still have my address, right? But look at that. That is big and fluffy. Make a cute chicken. They seem to be all the rage nowadays. But yeah, so I've been getting all sorts of crazy stuff in the mail. It's been fun. It has. And it's been warm. And I'm surprised personally how much crafting I have been getting done, considering it's getting warmer. And when that happens, we just tend to, not really want to play as much. It's like, let's go outside, let's play, let's go not have the yarn in our hands. And just move that out of the way. So we'll see how well I deal with that. Hi Joanne, how are you doing? Thanks for being here. And hi Carly. Carly's saying good evening to everybody. Lori is saying that she's enjoying watching the duel. I think that is hilarious. I had no idea. Lori and I, Lori Hutchinson, the person on here right now, we had lunch. She's in Colorado also. We had just had lunch. We were talking about bulky yarn, but I had no idea Lori from the Armchair Chef was going to challenge me. So maybe the two Loris were having a chat, and this seemed like a good idea. I think that could have been it. But I was not clued in. I found out that I got challenged just like everybody else. I saw the video. She called me out, and there you have it. So having a blast with that. I do have something on the hooks right now that I am working on, and that will be for the live that we're going to do in July. I think we were talking about we'll have to do a test run live to make sure that we're able to do both channels and have that, because she's in Utah, I'm in Colorado, and there we go. That's a bit of a drive. So we're not familiar with all of those things. If you have a really good video and you know how to do that to where both of them can have it as far as the live, I've watched other channels, they have that and they do that. But Lori and I are not real versed with that yet. So, and something about the day job and reading tech manuals and whatever, I know it's terrible. Let's see, what do we have? Well, Susan, I have yarn in my hands all year long. There's a definite, but I do tend to slow down in those summer months because other things are just taking up the time and stuff like that. I do know I'm going to have a lot of car project time. Saturday, we're going to be going to the Estes Park Wool Festival. It is nowhere near the Maryland Sheep and Wool, which was fantastic, but it is pretty wonderful, and it's a couple-hour drive, so I will have lots of time to work on car project driving up, and then having fun walking around with hubby and seeing everything and doing all the things, and then driving back. So I'll get lots of car time, and we'll see what type of projects that I bring. Maybe it'll be the socks. I don't want to do the socks. No. Maybe not. Maybe not the socks. Maybe not the socks. I don't know. Jody says that, she said, you inspired me to learn to crochet 2 weeks ago. I just finished a blanket last week. Oh my goodness, that is amazing. I swear, everybody, when they start out, is so much faster than when I first started out. You know, I picked it up, but you know, when you just made that comment, I made a blanket in a week. You know, just did this. I was definitely nowhere near that when I first started with knitting or crocheting. Mine was just a perseverance of stitch by stitch. And I see people when they first pick up knitting, like if you ever watch Cinnamon Stitches, she was 100% crochet until about a year or so ago, where she finally conquered knitting. It was something she wanted to do, and she finally learned how to do some of the stitches. And the things, she's made socks. I mean, she's made things that take some time, and she's done that plus everything she does for her crochet channel. I swear everybody else picks it up faster than I did. I don't know, but I got it right. I'm doing it one stitch at a time. It's there. I can knit, I can crochet. I figured it out. But I think that, Jody, that is absolutely impressive to have picked up a new skill like that, and then to have completed a project that you're proud of so quickly. And it wasn't just a pot holder. And I'm not saying anything against pot holders. That's not what I'm getting at. But you made a substantial project on top of it. That is massively impressive. That's just crazy. Yep. Oh, let's see, Laura, what are you saying? She did try to get me in on sending you big yarn too, but I was having really bad migraines and just couldn't get it done. Then I ended up needing it for her June challenge. See, there you go. You used it. That's perfect. I'm glad you used it. Thank you. Thank you for sparing me. Thank you for saving me. You used it. Yes, there you go. Hi, Samantha. How are you doing? Will from summer. Not much better than AC and crochet. Well, that's true, but it just depends on how hot. I mean, I don't think we've really gotten into the 80s yet. I'm in Colorado, and it's like we haven't. Last week it said we were going to, and we didn't. So there you have it. It's been wonderful weather. It's not been too hot, too sweltering. So that works out well. Now, granted, your climate might be different. If you've got humidity, we don't have the humidity. Then that's another story, man. I'm telling you. You know, bless the people with the humidity. Nope. Yep. Yes. Oh, yeah, Samantha, you did email me about being a monitor, and I did not do anything with my emails, and I still haven't got a P.O. box and all sorts of other things. So no, it has nothing of, no offense for you or anything. There's those admin parts of my channel I have not done a whole lot of. That's on me, right? And that's what we were talking about with Lori and I trying to do a live together. That's another admin part. I don't know. Oh, Mishi, wow, thank you so much. Mishi's on, and she just gifted a membership. That is so wonderful. Thank you. I greatly appreciate that. And Susan's talking about how hot it is in Maryland. I remember, you know, hot and cold. There you go. You know, and, Mishi's asking how Mary is, so it's the nice getting to know each other and getting along. That's wonderful. Mishi has channels. She does a lot of lives on Sunday, so on the Sundays, I tend to get my stuff out later because I'll end up getting caught watching her live right then. And then I'm like, I'm late for bed, and then I'm tired Monday morning, so it's your fault. Yeah, it's just, I mean, that's just, it's okay. It's okay. That's just how, and let's see, if I don't know if I can pronounce it correctly, because you commented in one of your lives how your mom pronounces your name, and not many people do it that way. More like Michaela, something like that. I remember, but not the pronunciation, so I do apologize about that. Yep. So I'm trying, but yeah, you have definitely waylaid my Sundays more than, you know, Sunday night recording more than once, because I'll go to record and I'm like, oh, she's live. Let me watch this, right? am I the only one that does that? You know, you'll go to the people who channels, you'll go to make a recording or something, and then you'll see one of the people that you follows live, and you're like, well, I'm going to record there. That's how that works. I've definitely done that. I think I need to get more organized and do my stuff earlier in the day Sunday so then I can continue. So there you go. But yeah, that's been a lot of fun to do all of that. So I just cleaned my room a little bit. I took out all the packaging and stuff like that that I've had in here, and I'm trying to go through some of my yarns and realize that, yeah, I have a lot. I have stuff. I have stuff everywhere, right? And then, of course, everybody is having the sales right now. It's just absolutely crazy. You know, it's like, ooh, yeah, sales. And then I had somebody emailing me about the Premier Fruits yarn and asking if I have seen those before. And yes, okay, so the Premier Fruits is the same yarn composition as I use to make my kids' tops and the girls' dresses. That's that acrylic PBT blend. I don't know what PBT stands for, but it gives a nice stretch to it. It holds its color well. That was the Hobby Lobby Cozy Toes that is discontinued. The Fruits, Premier Fruits, is the same yarn. I know I did a video showing multiple different yarns that were the same yarn under different labels, and I think all of them that I showed were also discontinued, go figure, but Premier Fruits is the same yarn. So if you're interested, fingering weight yarn, yes, but you can easily use larger needles if you're knitting or crocheting to make that work out really well. And I like it. It wears really, really well. Let's see. So, oh, Susan, the membership is you can join if you wanted to financially support my channel. You can become a member. If you have an iPhone, I have noticed on the iPhone you have to be on your computer to see the join thing. I did look that up because I don't see everyone's join. I don't. I have to be, and even with my, because I have an iPad and an iPhone, but going to your computer, you'll see that join button. It's next to the subscribe and everything, and there's different monetary amounts. If you have a favorite content creator and you want to financially support them to help to keep their channel up and running and to keep content going, that's what that's for. Yeah, so that's what they're talking about, and that's what the gifted membership was. So I greatly appreciate that. So there, I did a small tutorial on what memberships are. There are different perks of them. There's different levels of that and different perks. I do more than what I have listed in there. I just at least started the memberships, and you know, almost a year into it. I could have started a lot sooner. I just didn't. And then I do more stuff. I do have more sneak peeks. I do things like that for the members that are just the perks of being a member and saying thank you. Kind of like if you have a Patreon account, which I haven't set up. You know, that type of thing, or people who have in their bio that it says buy me a cup of coffee or something along that line. It's the same concept. There we go. I talked about it. There. Let's see. So hot there, Mary. Say hi. Yeah, Karen, you did catch me live. I'm surprised just because I have no idea when I'm going to do a live. I just made that comment to my husband. I'm going to go do a live. And he said, really? And I said, yeah, I feel awake. That's what it takes. I feel awake and energetic. I'm going to go talk to people. And he's like, okay, you just haven't done one in a while. I'm like, yeah, I know. I've been tired. We've been watching the grandkids a lot. I do have a day job, and I'm doing crafting, right? I mean, that's just, there you go. There's stuff. You know, like, I get tired. Go figure. That's just how that works. I don't know. Crazy. Let's see. Cecilia says, hi to all of you. At last, I am able to comment. I had to change my keyboard. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, technology. It's weird. You know, I don't know. It's weird. So, Wilfred, Mary says that she's doing good. She hopes that Mishi is also. She has something that she'll be sending her. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, I like it when there's sharing going on. There you go. That's cool. And Heather's here. Cecilia's here. You know, and the talking back and forth, which is wonderful. And yes, Heather, I owe you an email. Yes, I do. I owe you an email. When we're done, I will email you. There you go. Like more information? Yes. So Heather from Strings and Threads is here. And if you're not watching her, you probably should check her out. If you've watched any of the other content creators doing things we're making Thursday, there's the creative genius behind that. You know, and she is wonderful coming up with great collaborations and working with the YouTube community and bringing everybody together to lifting each other up. So if you're looking for another channel to watch, definitely check out Heather from Strings and Threads. And if you're looking at different crochet patterns, she has some dice bags. She's got dragon and she's got, I'm not sure how many. She'll probably put down below how many. I know I've made 5 different ones of them, and they were a lot of fun to make. I think I might have 2 or 3. The rest got snatched. The turtle was surprisingly the favorite. I made 2 dragon heads and a turtle and 2 other ones. I don't remember what it was. It was the snake and the cereal bowl. I have the snake in the cereal bowl, but the other ones, no. They were snatched up as soon as they were done. And I think if people in my household realize that I can make more, I will have to make more of those. So just fun stuff, right? You know, like helping each other out. So if you are interested, check her out on that. She has her stuff on Amazon and Etsy. I don't think Ravelry, but she'll probably put something in the comments. But there you go. Fun stuff. If you're looking for more things to crochet, because we're always looking for more things to crochet, knit, crochet, weave if you want to, right? It's all playing with the yarn. That's all that matters. That's true. That's Susan, are you really, Susan? Susan's talking about a yarn Kickstarter that she has done multiple times, and they have absolutely amazing yarn because we all need more yarn. It's true. It is absolutely true. Yeah, so that one is really fun with the yarn from Mongolia. She's ordered and I've seen it more than once. It's wonderful. Yep. Mishi, I know you love sharing the joy. Oh my goodness, I've watched your lives. You share so much stuff. It's absolutely insane. Yes. And Donna says, y'all, went to Hobby Lobby after work and bought 30. Did they have the clearance at your store? I went to Hobby Lobby after work today too, and nothing was red marked. But then again, my particular Hobby Lobby that's close to my house, yeah, it doesn't, it's one of the later ones. Maybe the one up closer by my work I could check out. That's going to put things on sale sooner. But 36 skeins, man, what'd you get? I want a list. I did see somebody else had posted their video and I didn't get a chance to watch it. And I'd like to see what things they're going to put on sale because, again, mine's going to take a while to get to those things. It just does. It does. That's how that works. But man, 36 skeins on clearance. Alpaca acrylic blends. Awesome. That's wonderful. You know, that is fantastic. You know, truthfully, if I miss the Hobby Lobby sale, it's okay. I don't really have a lot of room anyway. Well, which isn't 100% true. I actually do have room. I just don't want to spread out anymore. You know, I liked everything being contained in this room, and then I got 3 shelves downstairs. And I didn't really want to put 3 shelves downstairs. You know what I'm getting at? I liked it in here. I mean, you know, I can still sit. I have my little space. I have multiple chairs in this room. I do. So I do have some stuff as far as that goes, but I didn't want to just, you know, be to the ceiling. Yes. Yeah. And if I listened to my husband and bought everything he says, click the button, when he says click the button, it'd probably be to the ceiling. Like more than it is now. I mean, that is the ceiling up there, right? That you can see that, right? But, I mean, it is stacked on top of the stuff. I mean, that's how it goes, right? I mean, there's some space on the other sides all the way around. I got a little more. My favorite part is it's very noise dampening in here, so you can hear and feel the difference when you walk in the room. So we always joke about, you know, our yarn collection is insulation. I'm here to tell you, it's insulation. It's very noise dampening. It is amazing. Oh, wait, are you calling me out? Karen's calling me out. Did you see this? Okay, so Karen says, are you ever going to finish that blanket that you're working on your first videos? It's that blanket with the dragon. You know, I'm getting called out. What, this thing? This? With all the parts? Remember this thing? With the pieces and the parts? Yeah, it's not done. What, do I have a head in here? Where's the head? I haven't pulled this thing out of the bag in forever. Where's the head at? I've got legs. Did I lose the head? Oh, there it is. It's over there. I found it. Don't lose the head. But I've got all the pieces still. Oh, there it is. Yeah. This is what she's talking about. If you haven't been following from the beginning, That's what she's talking about, is the dragon. And I'm so close. And you know what my problem was? I did not do the wings before I started making the blanket itself. And now that I'm either done with the blanket or close enough that I'm gonna call it done, I have to go back and make the wings. I don't even know how big the blanket is. So this is the crocodile stitch. I think that's what we call it in crochet. Yeah, the crocodile stitch, but it looks like dragon scales, right? And it is heavy. Holy cow. So that is here. And I think it's big enough. I do. I think it's big enough. I just need to sew everything onto it, which means I need to make those wings. But I think this will crush a child. It is so heavy. And it needs its wings, don't you think? I mean, I could sew it together without wings, but I think it needs the wings. And you're right. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Yeah, it's just the coolest thing. And it's got the little toenails and stuff. I mean, you know, that's cool. And the blanket took forever to get that done, because if you've ever done the crocodile stitch, it's just time consuming. It's not hard. It's, you know, it's a lot of double crochet, a lot of double crochet. It's not hard at all, but it's just a lot. And I got, you know, moved on to everything else. So no, I haven't got it finished. But I had it right there. I mean, I didn't even know I was getting called out on that one, but I had it right there. Might as well pull it up. Might as well look at it. Okay, so now it's on my table right underneath the there. So maybe I'll get to it a little bit more. I don't even remember what size crochet hook I was using. Probably an F or a G. I'm not sure. But, you know, I'll look at the pattern to work on the wings and figure that out. I kind of kick myself for not doing those when I was still just in the frenzy of making this particular thing. But, you know, it is what it is. Yeah. Yeah, that's... Susan, are you calling me out again? That blanket with all of its pieces is like a sweater without sleeves. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. So, all right. I will actually make a concerted effort to work on this. But, you know, you're calling me out on the sleeves. So things we're making Thursday for this month is wearables. And I need to redo the neckline for my husband's sweater. It's all done. I finished it. It looks great on me. It really does. But the neck's just not quite right for him, so I have to pull that out. Disappointing. But this month I'll be working more on the wearables because, well, it's part of our theme. We might as well. It's an excuse. And my granddaughter called me out on hers too. She's like, Nan, I want my sweater. Okay. I think my husband sicked around me. I'm not really sure. So now when she comes over, that's the first thing. She's like, where's my sweater? You working on my sweater? Nothing like getting called out by an 8-year-old. Just saying. You know, it's like, you're not the boss of me. I'm getting bullied by my granddaughter. I mean, this is just, I'm just saying, right? I'm getting bullied. Oh, Mishi, oh my goodness. Thank you so much. She just gifted 5 memberships to, yeah, everybody knows it. Let's see. Brandon got a membership. Sherry Knowles got a membership. Thrifty Crocheter got a membership. Caroline got a membership. Thank you so much. Yep. Oh, and now she has to go to dinner. Well, I appreciate you being here and supporting me and doing everything that you do and making me very tired on Monday when I'm watching your video instead of doing mine. It's just how that goes, right? So I really do. I appreciate that. And it's been a lot of fun. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Let's see. And Dawn Loves Yarn says, hi, Shannon. First time catching you live. That sweater on your husband is so nice. I love it. I do. And he is so thrilled with it. And he is so cute too, because he's like, no, it's okay. The neck's fine and everything. And I'm like, it's just not. And he's like, well, you keep bringing it up. It's probably not right. I'm like, no, it's not right. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not him, right? What he was really thinking at the beginning was it's one of those crossover ones right here with a V-neck. So he was surprised that it was crew neck, but that's what he picked. But I think he forgot because I've been working on it. I started it in December. Been working on it for so long, so whatever. But he's going to have it. There you go. And then, of course, the psychotic part of me wants to immediately, as soon as I get it done, start another sweater for him. That's how I got in this mess last time. I finished the green one, and I'm like, I want to make another sweater. And then I got this gorgeous Saint Nick color yarn from Arcane Fiberworks, and there you go. Hey, guys, has anyone else done that? I've had one person on my comments and everything say that they've done an order with Tyler at Arcane Fibers and they got a gift skein too. I had never seen that. I thought it's to me that's like I got the golden ticket from Willy Wonka. I got a free skein of yarn from that. That's pretty cool. And it wasn't like an accident. You know how if I would have ordered 2 of one color and I got 3, well, they threw 1 extra in and didn't mean to, right? You know, and then you got to kind of call them and everything and be honest about it because we're good people. No, this clearly stated gift. So it's like, oh, wow, that's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know how often he does that or anything along that line. I don't know if it's like a threshold number or just like every 10, 20, 30 bags that he packs, they throw an extra skein. I have no idea, but I'm telling you what, it thrilled me. I'm easily thrilled. Like, what? I got new yarn. I got some other yarn I didn't actually expect to get. I'm happy. I mean, that's just, I don't know. But I did have one person in the comments state that they did get an extra skein of yarn. So maybe it's just something he does. Who knows? I don't know. So everyone's commenting on how wonderful Mishi is because she did do all the gifting of the memberships, which is great. And Heather's excited about the wearables. She's been working on her wearables and getting so much better. Most of it's just confidence. Most of everything we do is confidence. You know, our skills are there. We just don't have confidence in ourselves that we can execute it and pull it off. If you're crocheting, you already know how to do the basic stitches. You're single, half, double, triple, right? You know, got some chains and some slip stitches in there. There you go. Now, how are you going to arrange them? That's it. Knitting, you have less stitches. You have knit, purl, and some intentional yarn or intentional lace, which is yarn overs holes. That's it, right? Everything else is from there. And you've got the basics down. Knitting, knit, purl, yarn over. Crocheting, we know once you learn how to do that, oh, what? I just keep wrapping around the hook and everything, moving off 2 at a time, 2 at a time, 2 at a time. Got this. I mean, there you go. It's the confidence in ourselves that we lack. And there's so many people that are like, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. And that is amazing. I'm just so thrilled. And obviously with Thursdays being wearables this month, I'm ready. I have a lot of sweaters on the needles and everything in the works. So that is just crazy. Thrifty Crocheter just got home. Hi, Justine. How are you doing? Justine joined in. Cecilia's saying, can't wait till I finish the dragon. You and me both. Regina's saying hello to everybody. And, you know, I hope to buy some yarn of his someday for Donna talking about Arcane Fiberworks. Yeah, I'm amazed. Ingrid says, I've never seen you live. You should do this more often. The dragon is so cute. And Ellen says hello. My lives, I'd like to schedule them because that would be the wise thing to do. That's what smart people do, right? You know, but they've all been like this. It's, I just finished my video for tomorrow. I got that in. It's uploading and doing its thing. It'll whatever. And I felt energetic, right? And that's when like, oh, I feel energy. I'm awake. We've already had dinner. We've already done all that stuff. All the chores are done. I can do whatever I want. So I'm like, I'm closing my door. I'm doing it live. And when it gets a little bit nicer, the neighbors have a chihuahua that's just constantly like this. So trying to go out on the back deck and do the filming like I did last year, you know, I'm like, I love dogs. We have 3 dogs, but shut your dog up. I'm just saying, you know, it's been out there barking for an hour. Just shut your dog up. Or bring it in, right? I mean, bring the dog in. The chihuahua, you know, just, and it'll just sit there and bark. Just the whole thing. Hour straight, hour straight. I can't film out there. Not with a chihuahua barking an hour straight. No one likes to hear that. No. That's no fun. So yeah, my lives are impromptu. And just when I have energy or as I joke around, it's like, hey, I was dressed up today. My hair's not a total mess. Let's do it live. There you go. And it's growing. Look at that. It's just, it's so full. It's growing. A big lion's mane. I kind of like it. I'm working with it. Yep, Melinda, I was just commenting on how you'd commented that Arcane Fibers, you had gotten an extra skein of yarn from them to a gift skein. I'd never seen that. I'm like, you and I, we got the golden ticket. That's the way to look at it, right? We're like Willy Wonka. We got the golden ticket. We're good. Yep. And Heather comments that she finds it hard to schedule lives too. She doesn't want to let people down if it doesn't work. You know, it's kind of mine too. You know, you've got kids and everything. I don't have kids at home, but I do have grandkids that come over a lot and working. And, you know, some days I come home and I'm exhausted. And that's just all there is to it, right? And, you know, making dinner, we have to eat. It's weird, right? It's just, we eat every single day. It's just crazy, you know, so having to cook and do all the chores, right? Just the everyday life, right? So I I would like it when I'm on a live that I'm awake and I'm cheerful and I'm not like, oh, I said I was going to do a live and I'm grumpy and I've had a bad day or I just want to go to sleep. I don't think that's entertaining. It's not entertaining for me. I can't imagine it be entertaining for somebody else. So I think the smart people schedule lives. I really do. And you know, so people can join in and they know they're going to be there and everything and it's not whatever, but I'm just not that smart in that category, so I'm not sure. I don't know. It's whatever. Oh yeah, thumbs. Yes, thumbs up. That's supposed to be important. YouTube's weird. Liking, subscribing, thumbs up. Yes, there you go. You know, and if you ever put this, you know, I've got a playlist. It says all my videos. I don't know if it's all of them. It's like 300 in the playlist, but you know, I got like 500 videos out there. If you're ever bored or you have an iPad like I do, what I tend to do is I'll pick a channel that has a long playlist on it and I leave it plugged in and everything and I'll hit the playlist and I'll leave my iPad on when I go to work, so then somebody's getting the watch hours, you know. So I go through different channels that I watch and they're getting the watch hours and the commercials being watched and it helps them. And it's a inexpensive, as in, you know, there you go, way to support the other content creators. And I know people have done that for me also, so I like to do that. Truthfully, you know, I was doing that for at least a year before I ever started a channel. I would watch people on 2 different devices and comment on them, you know. So my iPad's not logged in, so it counts as a watch view, and then my phone was logged in, so I would watch the same person on both devices to help them, especially getting up to the 4,000 watch hours that they needed to get monetized, or you know, just if they didn't have the subscribers, well, you know, I'd share it out and everything, but I'd at least help them with the watch hours. Yeah, I don't know. So that's just how that goes, but it's one of the nice things of having the iPad and leaving it at the house, right? Yeah. Ooh, Susan's doing a Hitchhiker and Beyond. I know you've made a lot of Hitchhikers. I don't know what the Hitchhiker Beyond is, but I know you've done a lot. I'd love to knit the puppy a muzzle across that way. It's funny because I was out on the porch and the dog was barking before I got out on the porch, so it had nothing to do with me being out on the back deck. But the dog is facing in our direction because that's where their stairs go down, is in my direction. So it looks like it's just standing there and just barking at our house for like an hour or so. And there's nothing going on at our house. It's whatever, you know. Yep. Twice today I had to resubscribe. What's up? Oh my goodness, Thrifty Crochet, I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's the other thing too, is to go through and check to make sure that you're subscribed to the people you think you are. My husband and I go through that all the time, and he'll do that even on my videos because he's my biggest fan, because he's my husband and he's amazing, and he'll, when he's getting up and everything and doing things, I do my things in the morning, he does his, he'll put my video on. He's like, why is your video not popping up? Because it should always be in that first slot. And he's like, why isn't it here? Why isn't it here? Am I not subscribed to you? I watch you every day. Yeah, okay. So, I don't know. Yeah, Melinda, I got to cook dinner early today. We had lettuce wraps, which was absolutely wonderful. First time making those. And Cecilia, see you later. It's been a joy to have you here. We greatly appreciate having you here. No, I don't have moderators. We talked about it, Samantha, and I think you'd sent me an email, and I just haven't reached out and done all the things because, yeah, I'm really bad about the admin today. That's how that goes. And I, you know, it's funny because I thought about going through the emails right before hitting the button and going, you know, I wonder how fast people actually check their email and respond, going, hey, I want to do a live in 2 minutes. Are you ready? I think you need more setup time than that. I think most people would need more setup time than that. You know, I'm not really sure. Let's see, Samantha. Samantha, yes. Okay, so Samantha Stewart has a playlist, and I don't have the moderator, so I can't do the links, but go ahead if you're willing to do that, like what I was just talking about. Run her playlist to help her to get her 1,000 hours to get, or 4,000 hours to get monetized if she's not monetized, and if she is, that just helps. It just does. YouTube is weird and crazy, so just put an iPad, put an iPhone, or whatever, your computer, whatever device you have, turn it on. There you go. Walk away if you want to. Watch something on the other machine if you want to. That's perfect. And if you're really feeling ambitious, throw a comment or two. You can never go wrong with, ooh, pretty yarn. Just saying. You know, there you go. You didn't even watch the video and say, ooh, pretty yarn. You know you're spot on. I mean, that's how that works, right? If I get 100 ooh pretty yarn, I'm gonna start thinking nobody's watching my videos. I don't know, but there we go. Okay, Elaine saw the 25 millimeter hook set and the picture to Lori for. Oh my goodness, those are crazy. Oh, hi Amanda, thank you so much. That is so kind of you. I appreciate that. And Rachel says, I do too. I pick a channel and run it for 24/7 for 3 days, then choose someone. Yes, and you know, it really does help. And the person who has a channel can see that somebody's, you know, it's like, ooh, somebody's going through my playlist, and you don't know who it is, but it does your heart good because that's a give back kind of a situation. And in I have found the people that I have met personally through YouTube and YouTube community have been absolutely wonderful and will do anything they can to help you out along that line. A lot of times you just need to ask, and people are there. We're always looking for opportunities. I mean, that's why we're donating for Camp Boggy Creek, or so many of us making blankets, is I'm knitting and crocheting anyway. I might as well give it to a child that can use it, right? That's my personal way of looking at it. But I'll do things differently. I mean, I'm making stuff anyway. I might as well share. So that's how that works. Elaine says she runs playlists all night while sleeping. We'll play Your Samantha. That's wonderful. See, this is a community standing up for each other. That's wonderful. Susan says she has a neighbor that does that with their dog. Man, I just, you know, the dog, it's on the deck, and it's just there. It's just on the deck and barking. And they've got 3 dogs, and the other 2 don't bark like that. You know, and sometimes mine will go out and everything and bark with him, and then they'll all get the little barking train going on, and we'll go bring them in, and they'll come and get those dogs. They'll get their bigger dogs when they bark. I'll get mine when they're barking. But that little chihuahua, they just let that thing go for hours. Like, no. And it's that pitch. It's a chihuahua pitch. No. Right? You know, and it just, we're Colorado. We're high up. We're above, I'm over Mile High. My living room is over a mile high, right? And it's just, like, we're just close and everything echoes, right? You know, we've got the mountains next to us. We got big hills and everything kind of in a valley. I mean, no, just echoes. Like, bring the dog in. And yeah, Heather's agreeing that the yarning community is absolutely wonderful and extremely supportive and just helping one another out. I think that's the thing that I like the most about this. Lori from the Armchair Chef has the Mystery Yarn Challenge, and with her, oh my goodness, Mary, thank you so much. Oh, she put the comment, oh, pretty yarn. That is hilarious. But what I was saying is, you know, the community is absolutely fantastic. Lori has the Mystery Yarn Challenge, and I've been doing that now for a year, which means my channel is about ready to hit my 1-year milestone. I believe that's the 12th of June was my first video. So I am just right around the corner from being here for an entire year, which is absolutely crazy. And when I made my first video, I didn't realize that I was going to be videoing pretty much daily. And I think there's a few days I missed, but yeah, I have done daily videos since I started, you know. So if you're looking for that, hi, good morning, there you go. I'm right there, you know, depending on your time zone, 6 a.m., right? That's my time zone. I post my videos 6 a.m. Mountain Time. But I've been here, and it's just been every single day, except for just a slight few I think I've missed. But other than that, it is absolutely crazy. It's been a lot. I've learned a lot. I've had a lot of fun. I've met some wonderful people, and it's one of those that through all the times that I've watched YouTube and everything, and hearing people talk and saying, oh, they're great friends, I'm like, lady, you're behind a screen. You know, people, you're talking to yourself, right? I mean, you don't hear the other people on the other side. But what I didn't realize that there were a lot of people commenting, and they actually were commenting back and forth and recognizing one another and having those conversations and remembering those things, because I was watching YouTube and, you know, running playlists. I was really running playlists, but I wasn't necessarily in like all the comments and reading everybody else's comments. And there is a community, whether you have a channel or not, that I was not aware of in that manner. And it's kind of nice. It really is. I didn't expect that. I don't know what I expected, but I didn't expect that. Yeah, I don't really know what I expected. I started my first video with a mystery yarn challenge, and I have been here ever since, you know, and that's probably why I'm so, bonded, if you want to call it, to Lori, because she gave me a lot of that encouragement of just go ahead, come on, just get behind the camera and join in, and you can do it. You can talk to people. I'm like, yeah, I can talk to people. You've got yarn. Yes, I have yarn. You can share. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I can do all those things. And I've been here ever since. And it is hard to believe it has been just shy of 1 year. And it has been absolutely amazing. And I appreciate everybody who keeps coming back and watching and, and playing my channel and commenting and doing all the like and subscribe and all that other stuff that YouTube says you're supposed to do and the thumbs up that remembers to do those things. It's been amazing. It really has. My sister has a channel. She has a gardening channel, and she commented. She's like, "Why do you have so many subscribers?" I'm like, "Because I talk to people," and she's wonderful, but she's not comfortable talking. So she on her channel she doesn't talk a lot, and I'm like, "Well, but you have to talk to people. Tell me why I'm gardening." For hers, it's gardening. Tell me why I'm gardening. Tell me what that plant is. I don't know, right? I don't remember all the lessons Mom taught us. Mom knew every plant. Mom knew all of them. She knew all the flowering plants, all the fruit-bearing plants, all the whatever plants. She knew all of them. She could tell you by the leaves, the color, the this, that, and everything else, right? But she's not here to tell me anymore, right? So Brenda, tell me, tell me what it is. Tell me what that is. That's why, because I talk. I got the gift of gab. Hey, I'm putting it to work, right? Yeah. So a lot of you know I was prior in the military, right? I'd served in the military and everything else like that. And I do know from looking at the demographics, let's see. Wow. Thank you, Donna. That is awesome. Yeah, it is pretty cool when the other channels mention. That is pretty cool. Well, so I do know from my demographics that a lot of my audience is my age and older. So you'll get this reference, or a lot of them will. Do we remember Private Benjamin with Goldie Hawn? Yeah. So I went into the military in the 80s. All right. Right after Private Benjamin had come out, I was 17 years old. I turned 18 in the military. Child. I was a child. And it's really humorous, how she made her way. She did. She had some challenges. And I showed up to basic training with high heel shoes, dress pants, a button-up dress shirt with ruffles, pink dress shirt with ruffles, and a black pinstripe pants with 1-inch high heels. Yes, I did. I would not recommend that. But they told me, the drill sergeant and everything told me, it's like, you're going to do when you get off the bus and everything, you're going to do a lot of in-processing and walking and everything, wear something comfortable. So I did. I wore the 1-inch heels. Yeah. The drill sergeants, when they looked at me, I swear to God, it was like, oh, hell no. Yeah, that was my introduction. Yeah. Okay. And then my husband comments to this day. He's like, how did you make it? I retired out of the military as Master Sergeant E8. It's like, how did Private Benjamin make it to be a Master Sergeant? I'm like, oh, no, I stuck around long enough. There you go. So that has been a joke for the entire time. And you can't say that because the younger kids or the people that you're around, they weren't your age, right? Your subordinates and everything else are not your age. They have no idea. When you talk about Private Benjamin, they're thinking of literally the person that's across the road that's named Benjamin. They have no idea that you're talking about an old movie that's older than they are. But yeah, that was mine. Yeah, okay. And the drill sergeants, my nickname, I knew I was getting somewhere. My nickname, they called me Mouth because I didn't shut up. Yeah. Just a word of advice, talking a lot in basic training wasn't the brightest. But I didn't have it in me to shut up. Definitely didn't have it in me to shut up. Yeah, it didn't go well, but yeah, I made it. Right? I have stories. Anybody who's been through any basic training of any type, regardless of the service that you're in or were in, will understand. It's just, there's a camaraderie, there's a brotherhood. That's all there is to it. Yeah, but yeah, my nickname was Mouth, go figure. But now, I'm putting it to good use, right? I get to talk to everybody every day. And I don't get to drive my husband nuts the whole time. Although he's very tolerant. He's used to me, He's very, very tolerant, very used to me. Oh my, yeah, drill sergeant. Okay, so your sister was a drill sergeant. That's scary. What service was your sister drill? I'm telling you, women drill sergeants, no, that's nuh-uh. They're hard. They're hard, especially I went through in the 80s. Big difference between now, just gonna say, but yeah, I went through in the 80s. I mean, women, drill sergeant, army, okay, but there's a different breed as a woman. I remember I was talking to some young guys that were getting ready to go in Marines, right? Because all hoo and everything, which, man, I'm telling you, that's a tough one too. And where I was commenting and making that comment on drill sergeants and everything, you don't want a woman drill sergeant. And they were good looking young men, right? And like, oh, I want a woman. They thought they were going to use their charms and it was going to work. Oh my gosh. I would have paid. I would have paid good money to see them having a woman drill sergeant because that charm is not going to work. Oh my, I would have paid. I would have loved to have seen that fly on the wall, you name it, whatever. That is hilarious. Anyone thinks you're going to get something over a woman drill sergeant? Whoo, nuh-uh. That's not happening. Yep. Oh, let's see. So yeah, strings and threads. Heather's really is strings and threads. So just copy that one right there. I don't have I haven't turned everything on for being able to drop links because I think I have to go into Nightbot and do things like that. And I haven't read all the tutorials to do that yet. So that's on me. I apologize. So if you do a screenshot of it, you can look up the people and that might help out and kind of help each other out. I know Samantha was commenting on needing watch hours. So if anyone's willing to turn their device on and everything and let things run, I'm sure she's got a playlist of all her videos that will make it a lot easier. So then we can go ahead and support her. So if you're looking for that, definitely screenshot that since I don't have that currently right now to set that up. And hi, Michelle, how are you doing? Yeah, that's she practiced for her whole life. Says your big sister or your little sister. Nobody can torment more than sisters and brothers. Man, I tell you, that is where all of that stuff comes in, that tormenting. I think that's where you learn a lot of stuff on how that works. Yep. And Donna also says that she can use some watch hours and subscribers too. I am screenshotting that because there we go. So then I can go ahead and if I'm not subscribed, then I will definitely subscribe. I encourage everybody else to take some screenshots since I don't have everything set up so we can support one another. Playlist. Donna, if you don't already have a playlist that has all my videos, at least you can have as many playlists as you choose to, but at least have one that has all my videos in it. And that helps others to help you because there's more than one of us that will do that. We'll set up our iPad. I set mine up before I go to work. I'll pick a channel and I just let it play on somebody's playlist. And if you do have all of them in there, then it'll play the whole time that I'm at work. And other people do that too, up to 24 hours a day. I'll look at that. My iPad will tell me that I'm doing at least 9 hours. It's like, oh, look, your watch time went down. It was only 7 hours per day, last week. And that's why, because I'm letting those things go. Because we're a community. We help each other out, right? That's the best way we can do that is to just let those things play. And I like the idea of picking a new person, like, do playlists for one person for multiple days and then go to another person and kind of bouncing back and forth like that. And then, of course, the joke is too, you can always make a comment and, oh, pretty yarn, even if you don't watch the video, will definitely suffice, right? Something along that line. Or I'll get other people that will just tell me good morning. Hi, good morning. There you go. And just lets me know that they're there. And that's really appreciated. Yep. You just know that people look out for you. They look forward to that video every day. In my case, I'm videoing daily. I don't know what everyone else's schedule is. I think I'm a little nuts on that, but that's, Yep, Elaine's saying yes, definitely support everybody. Michelle says that she'll run Samantha's playlist again. That's wonderful. And Terry says the Marine Corps early 80s. Oh yeah, things are so different. Yeah, I'm telling you, I was Army, but I'm telling you, some of these young men and everything, they're getting ready to go to the Marines and like, oh, women, they were, like I said, good looking young men. You get a woman drill? Ooh, in the Marines? Army was bad enough. Marines are different. I mean, it's hard as woodpecker lips. No, don't mess with them. That's, yeah, that's different. That's different. That's where I learned. I remember I had just turned 18 years old and I was in Germany. That was my first duty station. And I remember looking at some of the other women, you know, E6, E7, and, you know, looking at age and how the military is, they were probably early to mid 30s, because by the time they retire, they're a lot of times you're 40, 38 to 40, depending on when you came in, because they're like 20 years I'm out, 20 years I'm out. You know, so these people are in their career, and I remember looking at them going, that's why I learned the difference between inner beauty and outer beauty, if that makes any sense. I looked in their physical features were pretty, but you could see the ugliness, and it was through everything that they've gone through, everything that they had to put up with and do, and that's just how they worked through life. And by the time they made it that, oh, thank you so much, Mary. Oh, that's pretty. Oh my goodness, that is so wonderful. You're cracking me up. But by the time these women made it to that point in their career, a lot younger than me, you know, we're talking 35, maybe 38 at the absolute top. They looked old. You had the crow's feet here. They looked bitter. I mean, they were pretty, but bitter, if that makes any sense. And that was one of the things that my husband, I served 27 years, and he's like, you need to get out. I don't want you looking like that. You need to get out. You need to get out. You need to get out before you get like that. No, I like the fact that you don't look that way right now. So it was definitely different in the 80s, a lot harder in the 80s. Just different, right? And it was good that I did it as a child, right? You know, turned 18 in Germany, right? It was, or actually in basic training, but it's good that I did it as so young, because you don't know, and we didn't have the internet like now. You didn't get to search, you didn't get to look at things, you didn't get to whatever. So going, everything was brand new, and no one was telling you what was right or wrong. You know, I mean, you know, I still had my morals and everything my mom taught me. I mean, that was it. Like, one of my mom's like, don't go anywhere by yourself, right? This is one of the things she always said. It's like, you know, alcohol, not good, right? You drink, that's fine. But she commented that a guy can get drunk and fall down in the corner, and, you know, no, not necessarily a big deal. You know, that type of a situation. People might write on them, put whipped cream on them, whatever. But there you go. A girl can get drunk, fall down in the corner. She might wake up with no pants on. So definitely be careful. So I really stuck to that. And there was a lot of times I did not travel in Germany because I didn't have somebody to go with. You know how that goes. And I listened to my mom. My mom's lessons were definitely there. So I missed out on some experiences, but other experiences I'm glad I missed out on, if you know what I mean. So yeah, there you go. But what a crazy thing to be in a foreign country, 18 years old, not with your mommy and daddy anymore, and, you know, taking care of them and just being able to run back. I mean, it makes you grow up in a different manner. It definitely does. Yeah, it really, really does. That's just some crazy stuff. Yep. Yeah, I enjoyed Germany. I really did. That was really nice. Let's see. Donna loves yarn. So we've got Donna needs subscribers and watch times, and Stephanie needs definitely watch time. And I think we should go for Will Work for Yarn. Mary, we need to help her out. She has been so generous. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. And definitely go work watching her stuff and everything a bit more too. And I don't know if you need watch hours or what have you, but that would probably be helpful. Nice ways that we can all help each other out. So yeah. Yeah, see, Heather, I look at it like that too. Did I miss out on some things? Yes. Yes, I did. And not everything has to be bad or scary. But I think that I also missed out on some situations that could have been sketchy. That's a good way to put it. You know, it's kind of like you should be able to walk down that dark alley by yourself. You should. And nothing happened. But we know we're not going to do it, right? That type of a situation. We know that everything in us says, yeah, that's not a good idea. That's not the safe route. Just because we should be able to doesn't mean we can, or doesn't mean that we're going to. Yeah, so those are some of the life lessons that my mom did. And I made sure that I imparted those upon my children too. I've got the two boys and the girl, the same type of a situation. It's like, kids are going to get into alcohol. They're going to do whatever. That's fine. But sometimes there are some things that can happen. Not good. And my mom was wonderful, and she prepared me as best that she could. Yeah, I do know that there was some more traveling that I would have liked to have done that I definitely didn't do, but that's okay. I still went to Germany. I still got to walk the castles. I still did a lot of things. I still saw things that people a lot of people will never see except for in storybooks, you know. So really, really pleased, really blessed to have had that time. And the best thing I got about going to Germany, that's where I met my husband. And July, we will have been married for 33 years. So, I mean, I can't complain. I met my husband and we are still together. And that's, what a blessing. What an absolute blessing to have that. Yeah. So, oh, just life is spectacular. How long have I been on here blabbering? Oh my gosh. I don't know. I've been just chattering away, just having a good old time. I don't know. So, yep, Brandon's saying hello to everybody. My father-in-law finished his army years in Germany. I don't know if I would want to finish out in a foreign country because, you know, just trying to figure out how to get the job when you came back. You know, times are different now. We have the internet. We didn't have all of the technology and everything. We actually had to do, you know, the $7-8 a minute for the phone call calling from Germany. You know, sending things, email wasn't a thing. It was stamp mail, right? Stamp and wait a couple weeks. So trying to line up what your job is going to be when you get out and doing that transition, I think would be a little more difficult. But I mean, it was such a wonderful experience. It really, really was. Yeah, you know, I recommended it. My son went into the Navy. My oldest son went to the Navy. He did 4 years, and the middle guy was prepared to go into the Marines, and he ended up with his wife instead, and we definitely supported that. So there you have it. So, you know, that's part of the reason we have 5 grandkids. He's got 3, my daughter's got 2, there's 5 of them. So we are blessed, you know, not complaining. We are absolutely blessed. Yep. Yeah, these days it's not safe for anyone to walk down an alley by yourself. No, it's not. It should be. You should be able to go anywhere you want to, right? There shouldn't be an issue, but we all know don't do that, you know? I mean, you can always find yourself in a situation you didn't plan on, but in general, you're like, this little spidey senses go off. Don't do that. Yeah, as a woman, you should definitely listen to that. It was funny. I was a baker for a lot of years before I, you know, whatever. But I worked at Panera Bread, and you know, I always get there after the people had left, right? Because that's what I was doing. You'd bake bread all night long, so it was ready first thing in the morning for all the customers. And you know, I would show up at the shop and everything, let myself in, then do all my stuff and everything. And you know, these storefronts are just all glass, so you know, you're like in a fishbowl. You know, if you're walking in the front or something or going to the bathroom. And it was always freaky because I'm like, did they check? Is there somebody in the bathroom? That always creeped me out. Thank God I never found anyone in the bathroom, so that was good. But there was more than one night that I'm working on things. I'm like, did they lock the doors? Because you know, they're supposed to lock all the doors, right? And I'm like, okay, I'll check in you know, a couple more minutes, because bread is live, you know, the yeast and it's live and it's rising and everything, and you know, time management's important. So I had all these different things that had to get done in the ovens and what have you. And I'm like, okay, I'll go look in a minute, I'll go check. You know, it's running through my head because I'm the only one in the store. And I'm like, wow, that'd be really bad if something horrible happened because you were working on these bagels and what have you, and you didn't go check the door. So I immediately went and checked the door 3 times where I had that feeling. It was locked. Was somebody watching me? I have no idea, but I obviously felt something. So definitely check those intuitions, you know. But yeah, there were, while I was working as a baker, 3 times I was in the store and the doors were unlocked, and it wasn't the door that I came in on, you know. So who knows if somebody was looking? I couldn't tell. You know how that is at nighttime when you've got all the lights on. You can't see out, but people can see in. So yeah, not a good situation. So take care, right? You know, we don't take care of ourselves, who is? That's how that works. Let's see. And Crochet and Knit around New Zealand. Hi everyone. Just after 2 p.m. Tuesday here. Oh, you got the different time zone. Yeah, it's 8:17 p.m. here on Mountain Time in Colorado. You know, we've got a bunch of different time zones as far as that goes. I know my sister watches. She doesn't know about the lives or anything as far as that, and she's in Saudi Arabia. I don't know what the time difference is there, but I do have people who watch from multiple different locations, and I always find that really interesting. It's like, am I talking to you at bedtime, or are you just getting up, you know? So I thought that was kind of an interesting one. Oops, I just hit that. Yep. So I appreciate everybody being here, and I was just trying to make sure that I called people out and everything. And thank you again for supporting, not just me, but everybody else that you're seeing on the channels and everything. And I really appreciate that. I think that's what makes it easier to, even on the days that I'm tired, to continue to come back and say hello and to make another video and to show all the stuff that I'm working on. And I think it's fun too, like the good natured teasing of like, when am I going to get this dragon blanket done? I mean, that type of stuff. One of the first things that I showed on my channel is working on said dragon. I mean, look at the green eyes. That thing is awesome. I love that. I love that about this community because it's like the good natured ribbing. It's nothing mean. It's nothing malicious. It's just the, hey, you started it. It was cool. You could do something with it. What's going on? Okay. So that's just a lot of fun to me. It really is. Let's see. And Susan says she's going to tune in tomorrow morning to see how the yarn that she sent me. Yes, Susan sent me a package. Yes, she did. I have already filmed it, and it is going to be posted for tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Mountain Time, 8 a.m. Eastern Time. That's when that one will come up. And yeah, Karen, 10:18 in Ohio. Yeah, I get it. So, Eastern Time. There you go. I was born and raised in Michigan. Let's see. And Jay took Moonlight Moth Creations. Hi, thank you so much for joining in. I appreciate you showing up. That's wonderful. Yarn Works and Crafts and More by Lydia. Hi, Lydia. Hi, everyone. Hello, Joseph. Hey, Michelle. Yeah, we're all just kind of hanging out. But I've been here for a little while. I should probably let everybody go. Wind down with my husband a little bit, and then I've got different time zones in the day, in the evening. I don't know if you have work or not. I have work in the morning. I like my beauty sleep. I really do. I don't do as well necessarily on a little bit of sleep. I probably talk faster when I don't have a lot of sleep. Definitely know that one. I definitely talk a lot faster. Well, everyone, it has been fabulous. I'm going to go ahead and sorry, I know some of you just jumped on, but I've been on here for a little while. I don't know how long. Oh yeah, I started at least an hour ago, so I've been chatting for a while and my batteries are getting a little low. So I'm going to let you guys go. I appreciate everybody being here and being such a wonderful community and so enjoyable to be part of this. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye, everybody. Let's see. We've pushed the buttons. I pushed the buttons. No, that's the wrong button. That's the wrong button. There we go. Start a poll. Oh, we can do polls. I can do polls. What kind of poll would I do? I don't know. I'd have to type with that. No polls. No polls. Okay, maybe it's up here. Did I get it? Ah, okay. Let's see. Let's see. And a couple more. Thank you. I really enjoy your videos. Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody. I found the button.